Cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late night.
And I'm gonna start it off with, free Young Ant Jefe. And everybody go tap into Young Ant Jefe. No, I'm about to go over.
So Young Ant Jefe again was not happy with Angie Smalls and Alex Alonso showing up at his court date. And that looked like it was really upsetting the Young Ant Jefe, really upsetting the Young Ant Jefe, really upsetting the Young Ant Jefe. The situation has, gone a lot further than what we all expected it to. But again, we do want to continue to send our love and our blessings and our support to Young Ant Jefe. We would love for you guys to all hit the like, comment, subscribe for his channel to help him, go through what he's going through until he receives his liberation. Let's go.
Something that I need to do some correcting on. But before I do that, look, free cash. I'm gonna show you how to get free. And shout out Angie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? Latin affiliated. She dope. You know what I'm saying? She dope, right? She affiliated with Street TV, but my boy Alex Alonso sent her on a mission she wasn't quite ready for, right? So you feel me? So it was Young Ant Jefe. He about to not guilty, whatever. You feel me? I don't like to laugh or whatever, but it's his arraignment. You know what I'm saying? So Angie was at court about to cover another, court, case or whatever. So while she was there, Alex was like, go ahead. Since you down there, Young Ant Jefe, his arraignment is going on. So drop in, you know what I'm saying? Since you down there, then you come back and let me know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that it wasn't delivered.
For those of y'all who don't know, Young Ant Jefe was not happy about this. Not happy at all about Angie Smalls dropping into his court date.
Correctly. The news, it wasn't brought back correctly. You know what I'm saying? And I would say, well, I feel it wasn't, delivered back the right way. But you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go ahead and run this. Go ahead.
Thanks for joining Street TV. Thanks for tapping in with Street TV. I'm joined by Angie Smalls, who went to Young Ant Jefe's court date today. I believe.
Now, if you want to hear Alex Alonso and Angie Smalls talk about Young Ant Jefe's court date, please just go ahead and check out our channel. We did that content, so we don't want to repeat it, but let's keep going.
On the same clip, right? But when they ask if you're a supporter or a victim, they saying just who you coming for. You know what I'm saying? If you coming to support, the person that's the defendant or the victim. That's what that means. So it don't sound crazy to the people. All right, keep going.
So basically, Angie Smalls didn't do the best reporting this, but we don't want to hear that again. You guys can again check that out on my page. We're here for Munchie B's.
Wow, though.
All right,
well, let me ask you.
All right, I had to pause for it. Hey, shout out to Alex Alonso. We don't want to hear about no private conversations in the hallway. We don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm protecting the integrity of Street TV. You feel me? I'm morals over money, but Street TV, you know what I'm saying? Alex Alonso, that's big bro. You feel me? And he, he did his due diligence, pausing that, but all right, keep going.
Did you get a chance to talk to him after you heard him on the phone call?
I wanted to, and he did notice me when I went into the court because there wasn't anybody else there for Young Ant Jefe. It was me and this other guy. And I'm telling you, I put two and two together. I was like, he's talking about Young Ant.
All right. So I don't want to talk about that guy unless you met him. You could have went up to him and maybe he would.
I'm going to tell you why I didn't, because I was.
Yeah, Alex didn't want to hear nothing that, it's extensive. You feel me?
All right, that's that for that, right? So clearly, man, says she wasn't qualified to go, cover anything, no court proceedings, bro. You feel me? Like Alex tried it out. You know what I'm saying? And this what we you know, and all right, what else I get out of that before I move on to the next part? You know what I mean? I'm just glad she, you know what I'm saying, that Alex expected from Alex. He started, hold on, I don't want to hear no private conversations, all that. You know what I'm saying? But all right, keep going. Next clip.
So Johnny had his own lawyer. Young Ant Jefe was there with a public defender.
How were you able to determine that?
Because I heard them say that.
Okay.
So Young Ant Jefe doesn't have a lawyer.
So now we know that Young Ant Jefe, in fact, does have a lawyer. Since this video's come out, things have been updated, and Young Ant does have a paid lawyer.
He probably has a lawyer now. So, and I'll tell you why I think that. But at the time, so the judge, there is a very short arraignment. The judge asks what both of their pleas are. They both say not guilty. And then she says that they have the right to a speedy arraignment. Do they want to waive
All right, pause.
their speedy arraignment?
Okay, she means speedy trial. You know what I'm saying? She means speedy trial. There's no such thing as a speedy arraignment. She asked both defendants if they waive their rights to a speedy trial. And that's what she mean to say. And for the record, man, the boy Young Ant got a paid attorney. You know what I'm saying? He got a paid attorney. But all right, let's keep going.
And this is why Alex had a hard time with Angie, because simple things like speedy trial and speedy arraignment do actually mean dramatically different things when into the court system. So her saying this and making these small mistakes do create big problems. For sure. Her small mistakes do definitely create big problems when misspeaking and, you know, kind of giving the wrong 1-2 steps like Sierra.
Because I think Johnny's lawyer, someone wanted to push the date back more. And the judge kind of assumed, I feel like she kind of assumed that they both wanted to waive that right to a speedy arraignment and they wanted to get more time, but they both declined to waive. It's kind of confusing because they both were allowed to like waive their right for an arraignment, but they both declined to waive it, meaning they want this shit to move very fast.
All right, pause.
So they did not waive.
Now, the person that wanted to move forward is the DA. The defendants, which is...
Okay, so maybe the DA wants it to move forward. The district attorney wants it to move forward because they know that there's a big chance of no evidence being able to come out or just being able to do 1-2 step like Sierra. When it's all said and done, it's the DA trying to make sure that they secure an indictment and secure a win to keep, number one, their conviction rate up, number one. And then number two, shit, the DA might know something is tricky, Mickey, Bicky, sticky in this situation. They might say like, hey man, before these dudes get up out of here, let's go ahead and figure out what we got to figure out to get these guys indicted. Let's get these guys put away. That way we can continue to, you know, number one, get this case off our desk. But, you know, in addition to that, get what they may feel are unsavory individuals off the street. So, you know, there's also that, but let's keep going.
Johnny Gray and Young Ant Jefe, they want to push the gas. We innocent. Y'all ain't got nothing. Let's go. So she getting confused. Somebody wanted to like wait. Like she's talking about the DA. The DA want to wait. The DA want more time. I'm just breaking it down. All right, keep going.
Their right to a speedy hearing. And it looks like Ant Jefe didn't know what to say. Johnny was like, no, I don't want to waive it. And Johnny was like, I have other charges that I need to address and I just want to go home. He was like, I want to get this done as soon as possible. And then when they asked Young Ant Jefe, and they were standing 10 feet apart, they were not by each other. So they weren't like looking to each other for like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? They were both on the other sides of the plexiglass. I mean, they were on the same side, but they were separated. And so Johnny again had a lawyer, and the lawyer said he did not want to waive the right. And then they asked Maurice. So the guy that was sitting in front
Maurice is Young Ant Jefe.
of me, he's looking at Ant Jefe and he's like, do not waive it, do not waive it. So Ant Jefe is looking at him like, what do I do? Should I waive it and say I waive my right, and then it's going to prolong the process? Sometimes
I gotta interrupt. You're saying that Johnny had a lawyer, but Young Ant didn't? But you said you had a public defender though.
He did.
Okay, so the public defender would be Ant's lawyer.
He doesn't have a paid lawyer, and that's what I mean when I said that Angie's not like, I knew what she meant, but me knowing what she meant is not what she said. And when you have a platform like Street TV with Alex Alonso, you're trying to make sure that you're maintaining the validity and the credibility of what's being said. Then you got to make sure that everything you're saying is what you mean, and what you mean is what you're saying. But let's get back to Munchie B.
I'm gonna explain what she is. You know what I'm saying?
She's trying.
Tried to illustrate. Now, I don't believe Young Ant looked at his friend or whoever was in attendance for whether I should waive time or not. That's not what that was. Now, his co-defendant, he's behind the glass, as she described, but they're feet away and they're not close to each other because he came from somewhere else. He's housed in a different place where they wear yellows. Okay,
He playing crazy.
You wear yellows, and if you from
Let's see where this. Let's see how 100 Munchie B gonna keep it about this.
LA, you know what yellows mean, where you wearing yellows, and Young Ant is wearing complete blues, top and bottom. Okay, now back to what I said at first. Young Ant is not looking for a confirmation to waive time or anything because him and his co-defendant already know in their mind we mashing the gas. It's speedy trial because we're innocent. We're not waiving any time. Okay, now Johnny Gray, lawyer, approached the judge for a sidebar because he's a little bit irate. You feel me? He tripping. I want to get it going. I got other cases that I'm trying to get back home. He tripping. He irate. So his lawyer is a little bit more attentive with him than Young Ant Jefe lawyer might be. He don't have to do all the, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot going on with Johnny Gray.
Yeah, Johnny Gray seemingly has a lot more cases than just this situation with Young Ant Jefe. Johnny Gray might be wanting to battle it out with the clock before other flammers, skullduggerings, or larcenies issues come up to play. Seems like Johnny Gray is very adamant about, kind of staying away from any long proceedings in the court tanks.
You know what I mean? I just gotta put some corrections on things because she got a lot of things wrong, and I'm skipping through it. This is not the full thing. If you want to see the full analysis she gave, you can call it, you go to Street TV. But I just had to do some corrections because and all right, last part.
Okay, so how did they look? What was their demeanor like?
Ant Jefe, he was sitting down when I first walked in, and then he stood up. He didn't look scared. He looked kind of normal. He kind of looked just like, maybe it's because he saw his friend there, and he didn't look too worried, in my opinion. Again, there was no one there supporting. I thought he had one there.
Not Young Ant. Look. All right, look. Hey, look. Hey, I believe. I'm not Young Ant Jefe. I believe he looked pretty much normal because.
Okay, so that's pretty much that. Kind of a more general update of what's going on. Angie Smalls was kind of unclear about what was going on. Munchie B cleared up some things for us. Go ahead and check out the rest of Munchie B's page. Y'all know how it's going on, chat. We got one more video for y'all. We rocking now.
Hey, Carjack 100 here. If you need your transmission check, come on down to Carjack's. I'm your transmission expert.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro with the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're going to make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We gone.
Hi, I'm Whack 100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second.
Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and Whack 100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.
Apollo Texas. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Fake is hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so with this mind, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.